Today on the channel, we sink the pink with AEW Unmatched Series 12 Luminaries. First time in the line, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unmatched Series 12 unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Nature Boy, first time in the line, AEW Unmatched Series 12 Luminaries Edition. But for all your AEW Series 12 needs, better head over to Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal, and I believe Ric Flair is currently sold out. Makes a lot of sense. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. If I had to do my Mount Rushmore, the Nature Boy would be on that Mount Rushmore for me. Absolutely love the Nature Boy and love that we're still getting wrestling figures of him. I just recently unboxed an Epic Toys one, I guess depending when these come out, when they get edited and stuff. But a lot of Ric Flair figures coming at us left and right at all times. And now coming to us from the Jazzwares line, I believe first announced at San Diego Comic-Con 2024. Here we are about a full year later and change, and we're finally getting one in our hands here. And there is going to be the Chase version as well. Hopefully I can track that down in the future. But I love Ric Flair. I loved Ric Flair as a kid, watching him wrestle. Very cool to get him in the AEW line since we know Mattel not in agreement, or I guess not Mattel, WWE not in agreement with the Legends deal with the Nature Boy at this time. So we're getting him from Jazzwares for here. So hopefully this goes well. We'll see where it goes. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all of our other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. With a little bonus at the end, we're going to check out some other Ric Flairs in pink along the way. So stay tuned for that. But let's dive into the figure first. See what the Nature Boy is up to here. And got Luminaries down low. Now with Sting, the last Luminaries we got, I think we got Sting. We got Jericho. We got Flair now. Is that it? Is that all the Luminaries we've got? I would love it if we could get some more classic wrestlers. And we know there's a ton of classic wrestlers that all these other toy companies are getting access to. Would love to see AEW, more like Jazzwares, get access to those. Put them in the Luminaries line. Pepper some of those in every set or every other set or something like that. Would love to see some of that in the future. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. We'll have to stay tuned. But I have to imagine if they got Ric Flair, we're going to see a lot more Ric Flairs in the future months, years to come. We'll see what happens there. But looking good in the package here. I'm not totally sold on this like AI artwork. I don't even know if it's AI or not, but it's definitely artwork. He's got that Farrah Fawcett hair going on real strong there. So I need to find out what conditioner he's using, that's for sure. But it does look good here in the package. Love the packaging style. Of course, Luminaries down at the bottom. Number 90, of course, from the Unmatched days, Series 12. There's Farrah Fawcett once again. Nothing on the side here, and then you got full-on Farrah. We went full Farrah right here, and I believe Farrah stole a lot of my thunder. If I'm not mistaken, Farrah Fawcett and Michael Jackson both died on my birthday one time, and people were all upset about it. I'm like, but it's my birthday, guys. It's my birthday. Let's celebrate me. Somebody take me out to dinner, wine and dine me, and maybe something else, but everybody trying to steal my thunder. Even my favorite working wrestler at the time, Chris Benoit, had to steal my thunder and do all of his things on my birthday. Just terrible times for sure. But the Nature Boy looking pretty good right here. Cross-sell down below, unboxing all these on the channel. At the very end, we're going to rank the entire way from my least favorite to my favorite. Have to imagine the Nature Boy might come out on top, but we'll see. We won't know till we get them all out of the package. And speaking of the package, let's get Ric Flair. We're going through the back door, and Flair told me one time that he was a master of the back door. And I said, no, I'm the master. You're the apprentice. You could be my Padawan, Ric Flair. That's what I said. And he agreed. He went along with it. So you know what? I'm going to roll with it. I don't know you, Kyle, but I'm going to roll you with it. There. Packaging came off fairly clean. Whoa. See you later. Goodbye. That was a dangerous see you later. Goodbye. What are we doing? We live and we learn, of course. See you later. Goodbye once again. Now we got some plastic prison here. We got some extra hands with the Nature Boy. Always good to see that. And man, oh man, Jazzwares does not mess around in the packaging. These hands are in here extremely tight. No twist ties needed. Todd McFarlane from The Couch should take notes on this so you don't have to spend all that money on twist ties. Think of the savings. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to business here for the Nature Boy. And we're losing some pink already. We're sinking some pink outside. So he is a shedder. He is a shedder. So we got 2 gripping hands out of the package. Then we got the, what do we call these guys? The flamboyant Flair hands, I guess. He's kind of giving us one of these, almost like on his way to a Randy Orton hand, I guess. But he's giving us a little bit of this, a little bit of that going on there. Got the taped up fingers here. You got to hide that razor blade somewhere. Hide it in the tape, of course. But now we get the Nature Boy out of the package here. And we're going to start with this head sculpt. Only one head sculpt. I don't know. I would know this is Ric Flair if you handed me this head sculpt. He does got that Farrah Fawcett hair going on. It's flowing all right, that's for sure. 2 ears, 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Of course, playing those Ric Flair hits, but it looks cartoony. It looks like he walked out of the Rock and Wrestling cartoon a little bit. So I understand it's Ric Flair. I see what they're going for, but it doesn't quite match up with like Roderick Strong from this very line here. It just looks a little bit different there. So I don't know. You'll either like that or you'll hate that. I kind of don't like it because it doesn't match up with the rest of the set. But at the same time, it's a throwback Ric Flair. I don't know. There's a lot of ways to go around that one there, though. But I do like Ric Flair, obviously. So I do like this figure, and I especially like the robe. And I'm not totally sold on the head yet. So this is going to be an interesting rankings at the end. It might have to grow on me, or it might grow one way, or it might shrink another way. I'm not sure. Now, I do like this robe, though. And once again, I hate these tied-up robes because I untie them once, they never go back on the way I wanted them to. That's exactly what happens every single time. And it's going to happen with this one. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it deep in my bones. But you got all the fur going up on the top. You got the collar looking beautiful, fuzzy fur there in pink. Same thing around the hands. Same thing down at the bottom of the robe. You do get the sequins all over, and you can feel the sequins on the robe as well. They do not seem to come off. I am checking, and I'm giving it a little bit of a scrape and rub. Thankfully, they're not coming off. I thought it was going to be like a glitter bomb with glitter all over here. I'm not seeing that. So that is very, very nice. You do get Nature Boy on the back of the jacket there, of course, being the Nature Boy and all. And man, oh man, he's got some of that hot dog skin tone color going on here. I was not expecting that under there. He's been laying on the beach out there is what he's been doing. You got the RF on the trunks as usual, of course. You got the white and red knee pads, and you got the RF on the boots, and you got these brown cream color boots. Now, I'm trying to think, when did he wear this? I mean, it must have been way back when. I just don't remember these cream boots at all. Obviously, Ric Flair in the red, I remember for sure, especially in his WWE tenure. But I don't remember these cream boots, but I'm probably just missing it. I am guessing that's the case there. But it does look like Ric Flair as far as the body goes. I think they got a good torso for Ric Flair on here. So not bad. All things considered, a good Ric Flair body underneath, and then a beautiful robe. The robe is the showstopper on this one here, if you ask me. There's no doubt. Now, of course, articulation arms go around, bicep cut, double jointed pinned elbows. I know a lot of people, when they started soliciting this, it looked like it was pinless. Unfortunately, it is pinned for sure. So we do got the pinned elbows, and you got the pins in the knees as well. Hands removable back forth side to side. Head removable back forth side to side. Hula hoop plus waist articulation. Got those big old Nature Boy splits if you need them. Legs go up real high there. Thigh cut, double jointed pin knees. Of course, boot cut, ankles back forth side to side. Up and down, our usual Jazzwares articulation right here. Very, very nice Flair, though. I don't know if it's going to be my favorite of the set. It's going to be one of those game time decisions almost is what it's going to be. I don't know. I'm stuck on the head here. I'm not sure what to think, but I do know he fits on a ringside unrivaled stands. For those keeping track at home, you can get him on the stand. But I don't know. This head sculpt is weird. It's a lot like the artwork on the package. You know it's Ric Flair, but it just looks like there's something glossy, something off on it. And I do feel that way with this head. Once again, I know it's Flair. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what I want more out of it. I'm going to have to sleep on it a little bit is what I'm going to have to do. But I did want to compare this to other Ric Flairs in pink. And of course, Ric Flair's always been pretty in pink, as we know. Possibly the best Flair figure of all time would be the WWE Ultimate Edition from a few years back. A must-have figure if you don't have that in your collection, that's for sure. Looking very good there. And then secondly, look at this bad boy here. An extremely rare Flair in pink from the Jakks Classic Superstars line. This was the WWE Network giveaway where you had to get like 3 months of the WWE Network, send in your receipt with your cable bill, and bam, you got this figure shipped out to you. Pretty hard one to get for a lot of years. Comes and goes on eBay. You can get lucky every once in a while, but absolutely love that figure. Love all these Flairs in pink. You can't go wrong when you're trying to sync the pink. You know how it is around here. But the Nature Boy rides again, this time in style. Can't wait to hopefully get the Chase Rare Edition. We'll see how hard that one is. I hope it's not like the Sting one, as I would love to find another one of those Sting figures. And being pretty hard in this day and age, but we'll see where Nature Boy goes in the future. Hopefully I can come across one of those. That would just make my day. That would just make my day, that's for sure. But there it is, Unmatched 12, Ric Flair Luminaries Edition. What's your guys' thoughts on this? Is one worth a pickup for you? Pass, long game, no game, not so sure game? And what do you think about the head sculpt here? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. You made it this far, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Tons more stuff over there, and best of all, you do support the channel. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is also my podcast, of course, The Kyle Peterson Show, each and every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. And don't forget my book, The Complete Guide to the Jakks Class Superstar Series. Find out more about this Ric Flair if you want to. Also, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers, both available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. So for the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?